Hi everyone, I'm Mary from Susan's family. Today, I'm going to show you a flowing cloud cardigan. For this electronic tutorial, you can search for sousoude.com. This cardigan is divided into the back piece, the front piece, the connection of the front and back pieces, sleeves, and the back piece edging. Let's take a look at the back piece first. We will start from foundation chain, and crochet back and forth. It is divided into two sections, section 1 and section 2. In section 1, we work evenly without increasing or decreasing. In section 2, we use the carrying yarn technique to form the left and right shoulder parts. Let's start with section 1. The stitches we will use include chain, single crochet, double crochet, DC 3 in 1, and DC 5 in 1. Now, let's start with a foundation chain. Pay attention that the sample I'm using here, including the yarn and color scheme, is not for reference. I will only explain the method. For specific yarn, color choices, and hook sizes, please refer to the detail page of our product and the charts. Now let's start with the foundation chain. Crochet the corresponding number of chains. That completes the foundation chain. Next, we'll do the first row, with 3 chains as a turning chain. These 3 chains count as 1 double crochet, then find the 4th braid from the end. Right here. Pick up the top strand of that braid. Crochet 2 double crochets. After completing them, skip the next 2 chains. Then pick a strand from above the 3rd chain. Crochet 1 single crochet. For this entire row, you will always pick up the top loop to crochet. This process won't be repeated in further instructions. After the single crochet, add 1 chain. This chain corresponds to the chain below it. Continue with 1 single crochet. Skip the chain below without crocheting. On the 2nd stitch, work a single crochet. After completing it, skip 2 braids. Crochet 1 DC 5 in 1. That is, crochet 5 double crochets in the same position. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. DC 5 in 1. Is done? We can consider this as group 1. Then, continue by skipping 2 chains. Work 1 single crochet on the next stitch. One chain. Skip 1 stitch. 1 single crochet. Skip 2 stitches. We start from group 1. Up to the current position, where we skip 2 chains. This is considered as one group. Next, you just repeat crocheting these groups. Every one continues until finishing the last group of this row. Now I've already finished the last group. You can see that there is 1 chain left. Here you need to work a DC 3 in 1. That is, work 3 double crochets in the same stitch. One. 2. 3. The DC 3 in 1 is completed. The first row is finished. Now let's move on to the second row. Start with 3 chains. Chain 3 for transition. Then turn the workpiece over. We locate the small chain space between the 2 single crochets from the previous row. That is, right here. Crochet 1 double crochet into this chain space. Then hook 1 double crochet on the left single crochet. Pay attention, everyone, when crocheting on the wrong side, the stitch is located at the upper left. Then correspondingly for group 1, crochet 5 double crochets. After completing them, on the left single crochet, crochet 1 double crochet. In the small chain space, work 1 double crochet. Everyone, take a look here, that is, 9 double crochets have been crocheted. After completion, chain 3. 1 double crochet, hooked into the middle double crochet of group 1. Which is right here. If you can't see clearly, turn it over, and take a look. After completion, work 3 chains. Consider the 9 double crochets to the crocheted part so far as group 2. Next, just repeat crocheting group 2. Everyone, keep going until the last one of this row is completed. Take a look, I've already finished the last complete set of group 2. Continue crocheting downward, 9 double crochets. Three chains. 1 double crochet hooked into the turning chain. We'll pick the third braid with 2 threads. Crochet 1 double crochet. If you can't find the exact position here, an approximate location will do. The second row is finished. Now let's start the third row, 1 chain, turn the piece over. Crochet 1 single crochet into the first stitch. Continue with 1 single crochet into the chain space on the left. After completing, make 5 chains. Then 1 single crochet, hook it into the 4th and 6th double crochets of the 9 double crochets. With 1 chain as a connection in the middle. After completing, continue with 5 chains. Next, crochet 1 single crochet into each of the 2 chain spaces on the left side, with 1 chain connecting them in the middle. After completing, continue with 5 chains. Consider the first single crochet from the 9 double crochets to the 5 chains have ended as group 3. Repeat group 3 for the following sections. Everyone can continue crocheting. Right now, I've already completed the last full group 3. Next, 1 single crochet, 1 chain, 1 single crochet, 5 chains, two single crochets. First, crochet 1 single crochet in the chain space. Then, crochet 1 single crochet on the turning chain. Similarly, pick up the third braid of the turning chain. The third row is finished. Let's continue with the fourth row. Start with 3 chains. Then, 3 chains for transition. Turn the piece over. Then in the large chain space below, crochet 3 double crochets. Crochet 1 double crochet on the single crochet below. In the small chain space. And the next single crochet. Continue to crochet double crochets. Hook 3 double crochets in the large chain space on the left side. Here, you also crochet 9 double crochets. We consider these 9 double crochets as group 4. Then, 3 chains. Crochet 1 double crochet into the small chain space. Then continue with 3 chains. This row is just repeating group 4 and double crochets. Group 4 and the double crochets are separated by 3 chains. After everyone finishes this row, row 4 is concluded. Moving down to rows 5 through 8, they are worked as the same method as rows 1 through 4. Repeat groups 1 through 4. Everyone, refer to the chart and keep going until you finish row 8. After completing the 8th row, one sequence is finished. Next, just repeat the sequence. The method is all the same. After everyone finishes section 1, that concludes section 1 of the back piece up to this point. Now let's look at section 2. Section 2 continues upwards from section 1. The stitches used include half double crochets. Now, let's start with the first row. First, turn the piece over. Note that the number of rows in my sample here is not for reference. Everyone should follow the actual crocheting. Then, work 5 slip stitches, corresponding to the double crochets. This is the first double crochet. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. Here is an oval-shaped slip stitch. No need to tighten it. The round slip stitch needs to be tightened. Next, work 1 single crochet into the chain space. Then, on the next double crochet, work 3 half double crochets first. And then continue with 2 double crochets in the same position. Complete the last single crochet by working it into the chain space. Work 1 chain and skip 1 stitch. Work 1 single crochet. Continue skipping 2 stitches for group 1. Everyone finish the last group 1 of this row. Now I've already completed the last group 1 of this row. Skip 2 stitches. Work 1 single crochet. Work 1 chain. 1 single crochet. Next, on the double crochet, work 2 double crochets. Then 3 half double crochets. These 5 stitches are still worked in the same place. Then 1 single crochet in the chain space. End of the first row. Now let's move on to the second row. For this row, you need to carry the yarn across. Stretch the loop. Here, we can either pass the skein or the piece through the loop. Here, I'm passing the skein through. Then, find the corresponding position. That is, this double crochet on the far right. We need to draw the yarn through from here. Turn the piece over. Pull the yarn through. Pay attention that the yarn should not be pulled too tight or too loose. It should be even with the piece. That completes the carrying yarn technique. Then make one chain. Next, work 1/2 double crochet into the small chain space. Three chains. 1 single crochet. Work it into the middle of the group 1's double crochet. 3 chains. In the small chain space, work 1 double crochet. One double crochet into the single crochet. Next, work 5 half double crochets on group 1. After completing the 5 half double crochets, work 2 double crochets. Chain 3. Work 1 double crochet on group 1. Chain 3. Then you'll encounter group 2. Everyone, finish the last group 2 in this row. Now you can see that I've already finished the last group 2. Next, work 2 double crochets. Work 5 half double crochets on the left group 1. Continue with 2 double crochets. Chain 3. Into the middle double crochet backslash of group 1. Work 1 single crochet. Chain 3. Finally, work 1 half double crochet into the small chain space. Then, work 1 slip stitch into the first double crochet on the left side. End of the second row. There are some stitches remaining on the left side, no need to work them. Now let's work the third row. Stretch the loop. Pass the skein through. Tighten the yarn tail. Turn the piece over. Then find the corresponding position. That is, the 5 half double crochets in group 1. This middle half double crochet. We will draw the yarn through. Tidy up the yarn. Then work 1 chain. Work 1 single crochet on the left stitch. This way, the yarn is carried again. After completing, work 5 chains. Continue working according to the chart. After crocheting to the corresponding position, work 1 slip stitch to finish the 3rd row. The crochet technique for the 4th to 6th rows is similar to the previous ones. All of them involve carrying the yarn first, then crocheting the corresponding stitches. Everyone should complete all 6 rows. Work the last slip stitch to conclude the 6th row. After the 6th row is finished, secure with a final slip stitch. This securing slip stitch does not count as a stitch. You need to pull tight. Then fasten off the yarn. And weave in the ends. Here, please note that later we will use the wrong side facing outwards. So we weave the yarn tails on the right side. After weaving in the ends, make sure to weave all the yarn tails on the back piece. Up to this point, section 2 is complete. This concludes the explanation of the entire back piece. Next, we will work on the front piece. The front piece is divided into the main body and the edging. We will start from foundation chain and crochet back and forth. The new stitches used include TR2 bobble and DC3 tog. Below, please watch as I demonstrate the specific crocheting method. First, work the corresponding number of chains. Now, the foundation chain is done. Now let's start with the first row. Chain 3. Then locate the top strand. From the 7th chain from the end, first, crochet 3 double crochets. Then chain 2. Continue making another 3 double crochets here. Consider 3 double crochets, 2 chains, and 3 double crochets as group 5. Then chain 3. Skip 7 chains and leave them unworked. Pick up a strand of yarn on the 8th chain. For this row, always pick the top loop of each braid to crochet. First, work 3 double crochets. Then chain 3. Continue crocheting another 3 double crochets here. The only difference here is in the middle position. Here it's 2 chains. Over here, it's 3 chains. From now on, alternate between these 2 groups. In the middle, connect with 3 chains. And leave the 7 chains below unworked. Everyone continue crocheting all the way down. Now I have already finished crocheting the last group 5. Next, work 1 double crochet on the last chain. That concludes it. This completes the first row. Pay attention, my sample has fewer stitches. It's just to explain the method. Everyone should follow the actual crocheting. Now let's start on the second row. Chain 3. Turn the piece over. Then locate the group 5 from the previous row, this chain space in the middle, and continue crocheting another group 5. Then chain 2. Move down to the 3 double crochets of the group 3 on the left side, corresponding to each stitch. Start with 3 double crochets. Then chain 2. Into the middle chain space, work 2 double crochets. Chain 2 again. And for the remaining 3 stitches, continue to crochet 3 double crochets correspondingly. We'll begin from these 3 double crochets and conclude at these 3 double crochets. Treat it as group 6, then chain 2. Next, just repeat crocheting group 5 and group 6 with a 2 chain interval in between. Everyone continue crocheting downward. End with the last double crochet. The second row is completed. Now let's start the third row. Chain 3 to start. Turn the piece over. Then crochet 1 group 5 in the chain space. Follow with 1 chain. Next, you'll encounter a DC3 tog. The insertion points are on the 3 double crochets on the left. We need to first work 3 unclosed double crochets. Yarn over and insert the hook into the stitch. Draw the yarn through. Yarn over again, and draw through. That completes 1 unclosed double crochet. Continue with the second one. Yarn over. Pull through. Third one. Now there are 4 loops left on the hook. Yarn over and draw through all of them in sequence. That completes the DC3 tog. After that, work 2 chains. Then you'll encounter a TR2 bobble. We need to start by working 2 unclosed treble crochets. Wrap the yarn around the hook twice. Insert the hook into the double crochet on the left side. Yarn over. Pull through twice. Once, twice. 1 unclosed treble crochet is now done. Continue by working another one here. Wrap the yarn around the hook twice. Pull through twice. Now there are 3 loops left on the hook. Yarn over and draw through them in sequence. This completes 1 TR2 bobble. This is the stitch looks like. For convenience in explanation, we'll simply call it a bobble. Next, chain 2. After completing, continue with another bobble. The insertion point is in the same spot. Pull through for the last time. The second one is done. Continue with 2 chains. Then on the next double crochet, work 2 bobbles with 2 chains in between. The first bobble is completed. Work another one. The second one is done. Follow with 2 chains. Then continue with 1 DC3 tog. The DC3 tog is completed. We start from the first DC3 tog. Consider the part crocheted so far as group 7. Next, repeat groups 7 and 5. Connect in the middle with 1 chain. Everyone continue crocheting. End with the last double crochet. The third row is done. Let's move on to the fourth row. Start with 3 chains. Then comes group 5. Crochet into the chain space. Three chains. Locate the TR2 bobble. The 3 chain spaces in the middle. Work 3 single crochets in each chain space. That is, you have worked 9 single crochets. After completing, make 3 chains. Everyone continue to finish this row. The fourth row is completed. Now for the fifth row, start with 3 chains. Then comes group 5. Seven chains. Next, find the 5th single crochet on the left side, and work 1 single crochet. Continue with 7 chains. From now on, repeat group 5 and single crochets, with a middle interval of 7 chains. Everyone finish this row. The last stitch is a double crochet. Now let's move on to the 6th row. Start again with 3 chains. Turn the piece over. Then comes group 5. Five chains. Work 1 single crochet into the chain space. Three chains. Continue with 1 single crochet into the chain space on the left side. 5 chains. Everyone finish it. The 6th row is completed. Up to this point, a sequence concludes. Now let's take a look at the 7th row. The technique for this row is similar to the first row. The only difference is the entry position of stitches. One of the group 5 is worked into the chain space from the previous row. From now on, starting from the 7th row, repeat the sequence. Each sequence consists of 6 rows. The last sequence will be incomplete. There are only 4 rows, and the crochet method is the same. Everyone refer to the chart, and complete the entire main part of the front piece. After finishing, break the yarn and weave in the ends. Up to this point, the main part is finished. Next, let's take a look at the edging for the front piece. The first round is worked around the edges of the main part. Then, rows 2 and 3 are worked back and forth. Only one side is crocheted. Now, let's show. First, find the foundation chain. The last double crochet of the first row. We join the yarn at its insertion point. Take the corresponding yarn. Hang it properly on your left hand. Leave a small end of the thread underneath, to prevent slipping off. Then draw the yarn through. This way, the yarn is joined. Then make 1 chain. Continue with 1 single crochet in the same stitch. After completing, make 3 chains. Then, work 1 single crochet at the insertion point of group 5. Pick up this large space directly. Three chains. Then work 1 single crochet in the chain space. 3 chains. 1 single crochet at the entry position of group 5. This bottom edge is simply a repeat at the insertion point of group 5, and work a single crochet in the large chain space. 3 chains for transition in the middle. Everyone continue crocheting downward. Now I've already finished the last position of group 5 on this bottom edge. Then 3 chains. Approximately at the middle position of the chain on the left side. Pick up 2 strands. Work 1 single crochet. Here, just about the right position is fine. This completes the bottom edge. Continue to work on the side edge. 3 chains. Then find the intersection point between the first and second rows. That is, the entry position of this double crochet. We'll work 1 single crochet here. Three chains. Skip over this double crochet downward. Work 1 single crochet in the next space. After completing, make 3 chains. Continue to skip 1 chain space. Work 1 single crochet. This single crochet is in the stitch of the double crochet. 3 chains. Skip 1 chain space. In the next chain space, work a single crochet. Everyone repeat this process to finish this row. Finally, work 1 single crochet in the double crochet. This completes one side. Now let's work on the top. Five chains. One single crochet, worked in the chain space of group 5. 3 chains. Then 1 half double crochet into the left side chain space. Three chains. One single crochet. Worked among these 9 single crochets. On the 5th single crochet, the technique for the top is to repeat single crochets and half double crochets. Work the top and the remaining sections. After finishing the top, there is one side left. The technique is similar to this side. Everyone refer to the chart to finish the rest. One single crochet in each double crochet. 3 chains. Finally, join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. The slip stitch here forms a circle, so you need to tighten it. Up to this point, the first round is completed. Now move on to the second row. In this row, you only need to work one side. No crocheting is needed for the rest. First, chain 3. Turn the piece over. Next, chain 2 for transition. Then make 1 double crochet into the same single crochet. Chain 2 again. Continue with another double crochet in this spot. After finishing, chain 2 more. Leave the chain space on the left unworked. In the next chain space, work 1 single crochet. Continue with 2 chains. Skip 1 chain space without crocheting. Work a double crochet in the next chain space, and add 2 chains. Repeat this 5 times. Now I've already completed it 5 times. Finally, continue with 1 more double crochet in the same stitch. Altogether, there are 6 double crochets here. We will consider these 6 double crochets and the chains in between as group 8. This row is just repeating single crochets and group 8. There are 2 chains between the single crochet and group 8. And the insertion position skips 1 chain space without crocheting. Everyone, keep going. Now I've already finished. The last 2 stitches of this row are chains. Then skip 1 chain space. In the chain space of this 5 chain, work 3 double crochets. With 2 chains separating each double crochet, this completes the second row. Continue with the third row. Chain 1 as the turning chain. Turn the piece over. Then work 1 single crochet in the chain space, followed by 3 double crochets, still working in the same chain space. The last single crochet has the same insertion position. We consider the single crochet on each side, and the 3 double crochets in the middle as group 9. Continue with the next chain space. Work group 9. After completing it, work 1 loose slip stitch in the left single crochet. Then you encounter group 8. This row involves continuously working group 9. In the chain spaces of group 8, work a loose slip stitch on the single crochet. Everyone can follow this pattern. Keep going until you finish with the last slip stitch. You can see that I've also completed group 9 in the last 2 chain spaces. Finally, secure with a chain. Break the yarn. Everyone, weave all the yarn tails. Up to this point, the front piece is completely finished. After finishing the front piece, let's move on to connecting it. The connection is made using single crochets and chains. Now, let's show. Before connecting, we need to mark the sleeve sections first. My sample has fewer rows. This is the back piece. Keep in mind, the back piece is used with the wrong side facing out, so this side is the right side. This position is where the sleeve will go. We need to mark these 2 points first. This is for the left sleeve. The marking position on the back piece is relatively simple. It's at the bottom and the top. For the front piece, find the 25th row. The single crochet above the chain. We can also mark it here. Then, above that, it's the single crochet above the 49th row, and this double crochet on the back piece. Place a stitch marker on both of them together. After placing it, you can count the chain spaces here. There are a total of 16. This is the marking method for one sleeve. For the other sleeve. At the bottom, it's on the 118th row double crochet, the corresponding single crochet, and the bottom of the back piece, should be marked with a stitch marker together. Above is at the 94th row. On the double crochet, the corresponding single crochet, and the top of the back piece should be marked with a stitch marker together. Similarly, after marking, you can count. The chain spaces here are also 16. You can use this to check if you've made any mistakes. Then, the middle position, which is where the front and back pieces will connect, can also be marked with a few stitch markers to prevent shifting during connection. We need to arrange them evenly. I placed one at about the middle position. You can also add more markers if needed. Just mark all the necessary positions. Now, let's start crocheting. Flip the piece back to the wrong side. Here, you can tidy up the stitch markers. We'll join the yarn at the position marked by the stitch marker. Insert the hook into the stitch and work a corresponding single crochet. Then, remove the stitch marker. Next, take the corresponding yarn. Hook out one chain. Continue with one single crochet, go through both the front and back pieces at the same time. After that, complete 3 chains. The crocheting rule here is, for the chain spaces on the front piece, work approximately one single crochet into each chain space. For the back piece, just work into the approximate positions. Continue with 3 more chains. In the next chain space, you need to work one single crochet. We pick an approximate position. For the back piece, crochet along the side edge. While crocheting, keep the piece flat. This is the next chain space. Here we encounter a carried yarn strand. When you encounter carried yarn, you need to wrap it into the stitches. Make sure it doesn't show on the surface. The insertion point for the back piece can be in the chain space, or it can also be in the stitch. Everyone, follow this method, and continue connecting downward. When you reach the marked stitch marker position, you can remove it. Make sure to check if the piece is flat as you connect. Look, I have now reached the marker for the sleeve position. The last single crochet goes into the marked position. Then pull through together. Remove the stitch marker. Crochet one single crochet, secure with a chain, break the yarn. Everyone, weave in the ends. Up to this point, the connection of the front and back pieces is complete. Next, let's take a look at the sleeves. There are 2 sleeves in total. They are completed by picking up stitches on the front and back pieces. They are divided into left and right sleeves. The left and right are determined based on the actual wearing position. The crocheting method is similar. A new stitch used here is the front post double crochet and the back post double crochet. Below, please watch as I demonstrate the specific crocheting method. Here, I'll use one of the sleeves as an example. First, you need to join the yarn. Insert the hook into the marked position, as well as on the front piece. Pass the hook through together. At the marked position, remove the stitch marker. Then start to join the yarn. After joining the yarn, make 3 chains. Next, crochet on the front piece. Find the chain spaces on the front piece. Crochet 3 double crochets into each chain space. Continue crocheting until you reach the last chain space on the front piece. There's only 1 chain space left on the front piece. Now there is just 1 chain space remaining. Crochet 2 double crochets here. Then turn the work piece. Now we are on the back piece. You can see the edge of the back piece has double crochet posts, chains, and single crochets. First, on the double crochet post, crochet 2 double crochets. No need to crochet on the single crochet position. Then on the next double crochet post, crochet 2 double crochets. Then you'll encounter a space of 3 chains. Continue with 2 double crochets. For the back piece, follow the pattern by picking up 2 double crochets on the double crochet posts, as well as the chains, in sequence. Follow this pattern to continue crocheting downward. No need to crochet on the single crochet positions. Once everyone has finished, at the end, crochet 2 double crochets on the chain space. Join with a slip stitch to the beginning chain. That's how you finish the first round. Now let's move on to the second round. Start with 3 chains. Then crochet 2 more double crochets in the same position. Skip the next 2 stitches without crocheting. Crochet 1 single crochet into the following stitch. Add 1 chain. Skip 1 stitch, 1 single crochet. Skip 2 stitches, crochet group 1. Keep going with the pattern as you work down. Finally, crochet 2 double crochets at the beginning chain. Then join with a slip stitch to the third chain of the beginning chain. Here it is still 5 double crochets, which is equivalent to a special group 1. That completes the second round. Continue on to the third round through the fifth round. Follow the previous demonstration and keep crocheting all the way down. Finish it completely. Next, I will demonstrate the crochet technique for the sixth round. Start with 3 chains. Then you'll encounter the front post double crochet. For convenience in explanation, we'll call it FPDC. Yarn over. Insert your hook into the post of the double crochet on the left side. Wrap the yarn and draw through from right to left. Yarn over. Work a double crochet to finish this stitch. That completes one FPDC. Next is a back post double crochet. Again, for convenience in explanation, we'll call it BPDC. Yarn over. From back to front. Insert the hook into the right side of the double crochet post. Then bring it from the left side. Yarn over and draw the yarn through. Finish this stitch with a double crochet as usual. That completes one BPDC. The technique for FPDC and BPDC is similar. The only difference is the insertion point of the hook. Continue repeating from here on, alternate between FPDC and BPDC. Once everyone finishes this row, End with the FPDC. You can consider the beginning chain as a BPDC. Then join with a slip stitch. The 6th round is now complete. Let's move on to the 7th round. This round will still alternate between FPDC and BPDC. Start with 3 chains, then work 1 FPDC. Pay attention to the insertion position here. Yarn over. Pick up the post of the FPDC from the previous round. Yarn over and pull through. Next, work 1 BPDC. Yarn over. Again, pick up the post of the BPDC from the previous row. Complete the BPDC. Moving on, continue to work the posts of the FPDC and BPDC from the round below, once you finish this round. The 7th round is complete. Later on, you can refer to the chart to finish the remaining rounds, and weave in all the ends. Up to this point, 1 sleeve has been explained. The crochet method for the other sleeve is similar to this one. The difference is that you start by picking up stitches from the back piece, and then pick up stitches from the front piece. And for the first stitch, which is at the marker position, pass through both the front and back pieces simultaneously. Then join the yarn and start crocheting. The crocheting method for the second sleeve is exactly the same as the first sleeve. Everyone can follow this process to complete the second sleeve. Up to this point, the explanation of the sleeves is finished. Next, we will crochet the edging for the back piece. The edging for the back piece is crocheted at the foundation chain. Now, let's show. We position the back piece facing ourselves. The edging has 2 rows in total. Note that the first row is crocheted on the wrong side. We turn the piece over. The joining position here is at the first chain. Pull the yarn through. Then, make 3 chains. After completing it, locate this single crochet. Insert the hook into this single crochet, then pass through the loop. Pull the yarn through the loop. This secures a point on the top. Then make 2 chains. Continue with 1 double crochet here. 2 chains. 1 double crochet. After finishing, make 2 chains. Then 1 single crochet. Crochet into the insertion point of group 1, that is, crochet into this larger space. 2 chains. Then, at the insertion point of group 1, work group 8. After completing group 8, continue by repeating at the insertion point of group 1, alternating between single crochets and group 8, with 2 chains as the interval in the middle. Everyone, keep going. Now I finished the last single crochet of group 1. Next, make 2 chains. Then work 3 double crochets into the last chain, with 2 stitches as the interval between the double crochets. After completing them, locate the single crochet above it. We will then turn the piece over and pull the yarn loop through. Here, we also secured it in place. Up to this point, the first row is concluded. Now let's move on to the second row. Start with 1 chain. Then work 1 single crochet. Pay attention, this single crochet needs to go through both 2 chain spaces on the left side, as well as the chain space of the 3 chains above. Work 1 single crochet through all these together. Then work 3 double crochets. One single crochet. This completes one group 9. Here, the small chain space is worked together with the large chain space. The purpose is to keep the piece flat, so it doesn't pucker. The method isn't fixed. Just secure it in place. On the next chain space, continue with group 9. Then work 1 slip stitch on the single crochet. The crocheting method for the back piece is similar to the edging of the front piece. After everyone has completed it, there's now only one group 9 left on the left side. Start with 1 single crochet. Then work 3 double crochets. Pass through the small chain space and the large chain space above with the last single crochet. Work 1 single crochet. Secure with 1 chain. Finally, fasten off. Make sure to weave all the yarn tails. Up to this point, the edging of the back piece has been fully explained. Finally, let's take a look at the accessories. The accessories include 10 tassels. The making method for each tassel is identical. There are 2 colors. Each color makes up half of the total. You can also create them according to your own preference. Now, let's show. First, take a piece of yarn, about 20 centimeters long. Set it aside. Next, take a piece of cardboard. The height should be about 13 centimeters. The length is not fixed. Just make sure it's convenient for wrapping the yarn. Then, get the yarn. And start wrapping. Try to wrap as evenly as possible. The number of rounds here is approximately 15 rounds. After wrapping, cut the yarn. Then, cut it along one end of the cardboard. Set it aside carefully. Take out the previously cut yarn. Tie a simple knot in the middle position. Then tidy it up. Continue to take the yarn. Bend the thread. You can take a length similar to the tassel here. Place it underneath. Then start wrapping the yarn. After wrapping a few rounds, break the yarn. Pass the yarn tail through the loop. Pull tight this yarn tail and the reserved yarn below. Pull them tight together. Then cut it off. You can trim the bottom part. That's how you make a tassel. Everyone follows the same method to make the rest of the tassels in other colors. Next, we'll attach the tassels. Place the front piece with the right side facing out. Find the first group 5. Corresponding to this single crochet. We'll hook out the previously left yarn tail here. Then you can tie a knot. After that, weave the yarn tail. Break the yarn. This secures one tassel in place. The securing method here can also be adjusted according to your own preference. Moving downward, attach a tassel. Every 2 single crochets. The 2 colors are spaced apart. When attaching on the other side, it's done on the single crochet and half double crochets. Again, secure one tassel every 2 stitches. It's all marked on the chart. Everyone, make sure to secure all the tassels well. Up to this point, the accessories section is complete. The entire cardigan has now been fully explained. If you have any questions during the process, don't hesitate to reach us via our website, Susan's Family. Supporting your handwork experience, sharing the joy of life. Thanks for watching everyone. See you in the next episode.